touch me and tell me that you need it. You my dog and I'm with you for a reason. Keep it real if it's anything you need. I be jumping in my car, get no fuck about the speed. I'ma do it all I can just to show you that I got you. Sing to you like an opera, baby.
What's up, Hamm Famm? It's your girl Destiny. You back with another banger. So, I'm by myself, so you guys are probably like, what you got going on? I just wanted to come to you guys and tell you guys a little bit about basic AIT and get into your first duty station. This one's going to be really quick, simple, and like straight to the point. After this one, I will do a more detailed video about each one of the things. Like I'll do a detailed video about basic, a detailed video about AIT, and then a detailed video about getting to your first duty station. But if you'd like to see more of these videos, go ahead and smash that like button. I'll wait. Okay, go ahead and comment down below it. Team Destiny, Army Strong, if you want to go see another one of these videos. I'll wait. Okay. And subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. What's up, DC gang? So without further ado, I'll go ahead and get straight into the video. So the first thing about going to basic, the day before you go to basic, you'll be spending the night at a hotel room. Your family is allowed to come visit you. They can't go to the room, but they can go and speak with you in like the lobby area. You just have to be back by a certain time. When you get to basic, it's not really basic. It's called reception. So when you get to reception, that's when they'll start issuing you all of your military items, as far as uniforms and PTs and boots. That's pretty much all you really do in reception. Honestly, you don't do much. So after that, you will get bussed over to your basic training unit. They'll tell you to put your head down. I was on my phone telling them my last goodbyes while trying to see where I was also going. So yeah, once you get the actual basic training, you will get a shark attack. A shark attack is just you doing exercises which you're not used to, so you'll be struggling. Me personally, I didn't think that our shark attack was very bad. It might have been because of our drill sergeants or whatever the case was. It was not as horrible as I expected it to be, but I also had the worst expectations of basic. So that's what made basic seem so much easier to me. So after you get your shark attack, which is you doing a lot of exercises, you'll run onto the CCA, you'll unpack your bags for them to ensure that you have all of your items, and then you'll pack all of it back up and then run to your barracks room. You'll be allotted a certain amount of time to put all of your items into your locker, secure your locker, and also have it organized. That's pretty much all you really do that first day. And then following that, then you will also begin learning your Army values. You'll need to study your blue book, which your blue book is everything that you need to know about the Army, honestly. Well, not the Army, but about like your Army values, the Army song, the Army creed, everything like that. I mean, the Soldier's Creed. So yeah, my bad, y'all. Yeah, so make sure that you study your blue book. You'll get it in reception. Make sure you start there, because honestly, once you get the basic, you're just so tired. It helps if you have a battle buddy. You two go back and forth. Make sure you study and study and study. It also helps because when you're in formation, you're gonna be saying it. When you're at the DFAC, you're gonna be saying it. When you're on the CTA, you're gonna be saying it. So just get used to that. Red Face is like teaching you everything you need to know about being a soldier, the basic things you need to know about being a soldier. So that's about respect, discipline, knowing how to act, knowing how to salute, knowing when to salute, knowing how to walk, where to walk, how to do facing movements, how to march, everything like that. That's what you'll learn in Red Face. Red Face has a lot of physical training where when you're messing up, you're gonna get some corrective training, as they call it. But it really just is helping you. It honestly is. Like, It helps you get ready for the PT test. White phase is all about the range. All about the range. For those 3 weeks, you're doing nothing but going to the range, knowing how to shoot, knowing how to clean your weapons, knowing how to do your facing movements, and all of those. You learn how to do everything with your weapon. You learn how to salute with your weapon and everything, order arms, all of that. So everything's about your weapon in white phase. After white phase, you'll go to blue phase. Blue phase is pretty much your 2 weeks, your last 2 weeks of training. That is when you will do your last training event, which would be the Forge, which I will go into details about on the next video. It's 4 days and 3 nights. That's what I will say. You're outside every one of those days and nights. After you finish those 4 days and 3 nights, you'll get to have your flag ceremony when you change over to red, white, and blue phase. By now, you pretty much know how your drill sergeants work, and it seems like basic is getting easier when honestly it's not. It's just the fact that you know what to do and what not to do, but it just seems like it's getting easier, so keep that in mind. It gets easier. Your red, white, and blue phase is just you getting ready for graduation. At that point, you're just getting ready to, you're getting your ASUs ready, your beret ready, making sure that you know how to march onto the field and everything like that, all that good stuff. The next step would be you going to AIT. Me personally, I had basic at Fort Jackson. My AIT was also at Fort Jackson, so I didn't have to worry about my family taking me anywhere or catching a plane or anything like that. So we just rode the bus right around the corner to our AIT, which was, I was really shocked when I got to AIT because they weren't yelling at us like we weren't trainees to them. Like, they say relax in Jackson for a reason. They really treated us as though we were actual soldiers, and I appreciated that, honestly. Honestly, like, AIT was okay. Only thing was that I had got so used to the structure and the organization of basic that AIT was kind of like, it's a little dysfunctional. But I liked it. I learned a lot about my job. You won't learn everything about your job in AIT, but that's pretty much the gist of it. I will get more into details on that in the next video about AIT. My AIT was 2 months. After those 2 months, we had a graduation, of course. It wasn't as big as basic, but you graduated AIT, and then you would either catch a plane or drive a bus, a train. They don't care if you walk. They just make sure you have some type of transportation to your next duty station, and they will plan accordingly. Me personally, I came from Fort Jackson going to Fort Benning. So my husband just came up there to our graduation, and then we just drove down. It was like a 3 or 4 hour drive, so I saved money there. We had no leave days because we took leave for Christmas, and you really have no leave days when you join. You get 2.5 leave days every month. So if you do have leave days, you're open to request leave. Me personally, I did not. But if you are a married soldier, you are authorized permissive TDY. Where my unit is, you're not authorized to take permissive TDY until after you finish in processing. My in processing was about 2 weeks long, but because I was located an hour away before I went to basic AIT, my family was still residing an hour away from Fort Benning, so I politely just moved myself during that weekend because I signed my lease the same day I signed into my unit, so that was no problems on my behalf. But if you do, I still took permissive TDY following my in processing to settle in my house, make sure that I had somewhere to stay and good things like that. Permissive TDY is just 10 days of free leave for house hunting and things like that. So after I got into my house, because I had finished in processing, so After that, I came to my actual company because where I am located at, we in process with a whole platoon of people in processing, which is not normal from what I hear, but that is what we do here. So when I finally got to my actual section, I started to learn my job. It was really easy. It's nothing like basic AIT. I thought AIT was how the Army would work, but honestly, no, that's still not it. You really don't understand how the Army works until you get to your unit. But always keep in mind your Army value and keep in mind your respect and everything like that. Don't start slacking on anything. Don't slack on PT. Don't slack on anything. Keep your standards. Like I said, it was a smooth transition for me because I knew the process. So I just knew to get ahead of the game. I was looking for apartments as soon as I figured out my duty station, which was 2 weeks in AIT. So keep that in mind, and no, you don't get to pick your duty station. Do not listen to that. But yeah, that's everything that I'm going to speak about in this particular video. I will get more into detail on the next couple videos that you'll see me posting, so stay tuned for that. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment down below. I'll be more than happy to reply. If I don't have time, then I'll go ahead and tell you the video that I'll be putting out will include every question that I have seen or have been asked personally. But that'll be coming really soon following this video. It's probably not going to get posted today, which you don't know what today is, but yeah, I'll post it really soon. We're like in the process of moving, so yeah. But yeah, that's a little bit about how my transition was to basic AIT and my duty station. I'm glad you guys stayed tuned, and I hope you guys watched the entire video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little story of my life so far and my military life. And go ahead and smash the like button, comment down below, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you again on the next video.